Good morning, sports fans. Today we're diving into the vibrant world of racket sports here at Racket X at the Miami Beach Convention Center. From pickleball to tennis, squash, and paddle, this event celebrates the present, the past, and the future of racket sports. It's Super Bowl Sunday here at the Hard Rock Stadium, and fans are here for more than just the game. The Verizon Super Bowl Fan Fest is packed with excitement, from live performances to football fanatics. But behind the big screens and celebrations, there's more to just the game. I'm here at the 5th edition of the Snake Tournament of Ping Pong, hosted by Casabella Studios, where players are inside battling it out for the Snake Trophy. Now, from friendly matches to fierce competition, today is all about fun and showcasing your skill. So let's go check it out. Now it's time for our fan favorite segment, Biggest W and Ls, where we go over our biggest wins and losses of the week. I'll start us off, Dylan. My biggest W of the week goes to Lionel Messi, who just made history by winning his first ever MLS Golden Boot and his 7th Golden Boot overall. The decision came after his standout performance on Saturday against Nashville, where he scored a hat trick to lock in the award. Messi finished the season with a league best 26 goals for Inter Miami and set a new MLS record with 9 multi-goal games in a single season. In total, he tallied 44 goal contributions. That's goals plus assists, the second most ever recorded in Major League Soccer, and that extends his record as the player with the most golden boots in football history. At 38 years old, Messi continues to dominate the game and prove that no matter where he plays, he's still rewriting the record books. My biggest L of the week, which goes to the Golden State Warriors for having to waive Seth Curry just after signing him. They announced the big deal early October, reuniting the Curry brothers, and then bam, he's waived before the season even starts. The twist, this wasn't even about his ability, it was about cash. The Warriors already had about $206.3 million committed, placing them just under the second salary tax apron of $207.8 million, and signing another veteran on the minimum would have pushed them into that hard cap zone. So they made the call to waive Seth for now. It's a move that reeks business over basketball. So yeah, the L is real. The Warriors had to let Seth go because of numbers, not performance, and fans were just left hanging.
You know, I hate to see...
Okay, so everyone knows Inter Miami has been on fire to start the MLS regular season, but let's talk about the red card situation in their last game. Losing your starting goalkeeper in a game like that could have been a disaster. They were lucky to hold on and still come out with this win, but it wasn't a good look. Now they'll be without their #1 keeper for the next match, and that's gonna hurt. Discipline matters, and you can't afford those kinds of mistakes, especially this early in the season when you're trying to build consistency. So that's why Inter Miami gets my biggest L of the week. Thanks, Gianna. It's always great to see our school take home the win. Now let's go on to my biggest L, which has to go to Inter Miami. And as a huge fan, it was tough to watch them fall 3-0 to Charlotte FC. And to make matters worse, Messi missed a penalty for the first time since 2022. And not just any miss, he went for the penanca, and Charlotte's keeper guessed right. I'll start us off, Raquel. My biggest W goes to Boca Juniors, who took down their biggest rivals, River Plate, 2-0 in Sunday's Super Clásico at home. Goals from Ezequiel Ceballos and Miguel Merentiel sealed the win, giving Boca their 3rd straight league victory and putting them on top of Group A.
Champion characteristics.
Wow, that sounds like someone who is making a real difference in their sport. And transitioning off of you, someone who isn't making a difference in their sport is Luis Suarez, who is my biggest L. He served his 1-game suspension on Saturday against Nashville after being handed a post-game ban for kicking Andy Najar during Game 2. And this is already his 2nd suspension of the 2025 season. Remember, he was also suspended 3 games earlier. From Buenos Aires to Miami Beach, Boca Junior fans painted the streets blue and gold at the Banderazo ahead of tonight's match with Benfica. Flags waved, drums echoed, and the passion was impossible to ignore. Supporters flew in from all over the globe just to be part of this moment. Events like this show how the FIFA Club World Cup isn't just about the game. It's about pride, community, and how football brings people together no matter what they are, where they are in the world. And for Boca, it's more than just a match, it's a way of life. And get the job done. My pick is Miami over USF. finally, in MLS, Inter Miami is looking to bounce back after that tough 3-0 loss to Seattle in the Leagues Cup final. They play Charlotte FC this Saturday, who are riding a 5-game winning streak. And to add more drama, it's the first time Miami will face their former goalkeeper, Drake Callender, on the opposite net. MLB, the Miami Marlins versus Arizona Diamondbacks on Tuesday. The Marlins are coming back a dominant win against the Washington Nationals. So far this season, they've been a little inconsistent, but they're currently holding third in the East, and they're showing a lot of promise with both fresh talent and seasoned players stepping up. The Diamondbacks, on the other hand, have been one of the most unpredictable teams this season. One game they're unstoppable, and the next they can't buy a hit. They sit fourth in their division, and they've been too inconsistent to even be a reliable pick. That's why I'm going with the Marlins. We'll see how the week plays out. That's it for today's game picks. I'm Sabrina Lozano, and back to you guys in the studio.